What's up guys, it's CryptoNox back with another video, and in today's video we're going to be discussing about alternate coins or altcoins in short. Let's get started. So today was a very big day for Ethereum and Litecoin. You know, they're also described as alternate coins. So Ethereum hit an all-time high today at around $711. If I quickly just pull up another chart, around 710-ish dollars. So this is just the past, few days here. These are the one-day charts, the one-day candles, and it's just, everything's parabolic. Ethereum is up over, let's see here, 30% today, and in the past week it's up, 50%. It's at currently 680. It went down a little bit. Litecoin is doing much better. It's not in price, but in terms of growth, it's at 253%. And in the past day, it was just today, it was 60, almost 65%, as you can see in these charts here. And as you can see, the MACD it overlapped here, and now there's splitting apart. So right now, we're probably going to be looking for some consolidation in the future. There was a complete bull run today. Let's quickly look at the market capitalizations today. So obviously, Bitcoin number one, it hit on nearly $18,000 today, and it dropped back a little bit, 17,600. Only went up, like 4% today. It's not a lot, when comparing to Ethereum and Litecoin. I actually bought 6.85 coins, tokens, shares, whatever you want to call it. 6.85 Ethereum when it was, $289, and that was a little bit more than a month ago. If you take a look here in Ethereum, it's a little bit more than a month ago. Let's see, it's 315. But yeah, I've made great profit. At the moment, if we quickly just calculate, we can just, for general numbers, do 700 times 6.85. That's worth $4,800. I put in $2,000. I just had a little bit here left over from investments, so I put, $2,000. Now it's, nearing $5,000, which is, absolutely crazy in terms of percentage. That's over 125%, in just a little bit over a month. While I have, shares in traditional, the traditional New York Stock Exchange, and I've only had things up 20% over the past, a couple of months, with, big stocks like Apple and Tesla. And, the cryptocurrency market is just booming. And, you can put just a little bit amounts of money and, make a lot in a short amount of time. So you're probably wondering if coins that are extremely cheap like Ripple and they have a huge market cap, $14.3 billion, and Litecoin is nearly 18, probably thinking, that's not a huge difference. So then why is the Litecoin price way higher than Ripple? Well, it all comes down to the one main factor, and that's circulating and total supply. If you take a look here, if we go into Ripple's information, you can see it has a total supply of 100 billion XRP, or 100 billion Ripple coins, and the current circulating supply is 38.7 billion. Now, because there's a huge maximum supply of Ripple coins, they're not in high demand, they're not rare, so they are going to be, extremely cheap, as they are, 36 cents to a dollar. And if we take a look at Litecoin, which is, somewhat similar market cap, but it's worth a lot more. If you look at the maximum supply of Litecoin, it's 84 million, quite a significant difference. And the circulating supply is 54.2 million. So, there'll be a point when this limit will be nearly reached, and the Litecoins will become very rare, and the price will just, probably, most likely, will skyrocket because of this. This is really, one contributing factor to why Bitcoin is nearing its maximum supply. So it's at 16.7 million Bitcoin coins, and the maximum supply, as you can see here, is 21 million. So, as this number of the circulating supply keeps growing, the more Bitcoins that are mined, this, number will, increase, and this will also increase over time slowly. It'll just continue to grow as long as the market cap, and the volume is, huge as well. So, definitely cryptocurrency is a huge expanding market. every day. With Litecoin, nearly 50% in one day. I mean, just look at it. 1 week ago, it was if you look at Ethereum, it was $100 1 week ago. Now it's 355. That's 250%. Boost, which is it's nuts. And back on the weekend, it was around 150. So you could have easily more than doubled your money if you bought it on the weekend. I actually bought one Litecoin over almost a month ago when it was around $70. I was just messing around with programs like scam programs. Remember, as I mentioned in one of my first videos, and I was like, they're gonna just take it, and I know it's gonna increase in value, so I just kept it. Obviously I didn't expect it to jump this much. I thought it was just gonna. By now I thought it'd be worth like $90 to $100, but now it's worth $350. So my random $70 purchase turned into $354. In a matter of just a little bit less than a month, which is if I had more money, I would have bought more coins for the long term hold. And with Ethereum, I bought, as I said before, at 289. Now it's 680. It hit 700. I could have cashed out well over 125% in profit. It's just absolutely great. But I'm not selling it. I don't care if it reaches 750, 800. I don't care. I'm just holding it for the long term. I know it will reach it. Ethereum is being constantly adapted into new technologies, into corporations and businesses and many startups. It's like the quote second best Bitcoin. Like with Litecoin being number 3. The other coins, these coins, Litecoin and Ethereum, they're a result of Bitcoin forks. So they're literally almost like they're brothers and sisters. Bitcoin's the oldest brother, and these are the two younger siblings, Ethereum and Litecoin. Bitcoin Cash is also the result of a Bitcoin fork. This was a more recent one. The newest fork, I believe, is Bitcoin Gold. It's worth $282, and it's also up. A lot. Look, it's just nothing but green today, except the farther down you go, you see occasionally see more reds. But these are the coins with much smaller market caps. A lot of these are from ICOs, and you can just keep going. These are just the top 100, but there's thousands. I mean, it's not even worth going down past like the 10th best coin. Like, I can just keep going. There's just a lot of them. So today was a big day for Ethereum and Litecoin. My mining is making around 165, including electricity. Remember, this is just revenue forecast. This does not include electricity and maintenance fees. So it's very important you go into the history and you calculate it yourself. Like I said, guys, make sure if you want to sign up for Hashflare, this is a great almost security fund, so to speak. So if you want to just secure in some daily profits for a year, you'll get your money back in as little as 2 months. And with these contracts with electricity included, I'm making well over $1,000 every week. So I've been spending my money recently. That's why I keep setting myself back. But now I'm on track to just holding my money. Wait till I get all my money back, put it back into my original savings account, and then I'll probably just reinvest it. Another thing why I think Ethereum and Litecoin are extremely useful coins in terms of daily transactions. Bitcoin is worth more. It's more rare, such as like a real asset like gold. So Bitcoin will be used for more cars, real estate, like houses, apartments. I think it's for those bigger purchases. But if you're just like trying to buy things online, not that expensive, or you're just trying to buy a coffee, in a store, in a coffee shop, Litecoin and Ethereum have extremely fast, they're part of the Lightning networks they're implementing recently, and it's just it takes minutes to confirm. Well, for the transactions to confirm, while Bitcoin can take well over an hour, and miners will favor bigger blocks to transfer because they get a bigger reward. As you can see here, this is live blockchain information about all the unconfirmed transactions. As you can see here, it's almost 13,000. There's a lot. And if I try to scroll down, you can just see it just keeps populating. It never pauses. It just continuously just keeps adding more transactions. If I try and scroll down, the website glitches. It's just being overflowed. So you know, Bitcoin is a cool currency. If you do manage to collect, save up your balance in Bitcoin, I actually don't recommend reinvesting it. Especially since the price of the Bitcoin is just going to continuously, it's expected to just keep going up. So it's just recommended to keep it because it'll be worth more in the future instead of just buying more mining power while the price continuously keeps going up. It's not a necessarily bad thing to use the reinvest function, but I stay away from it. I think it's best to stay away from it and just keep any Bitcoin you mine, because that's my end goal, is to mine as much Bitcoin as possible so I get the most value for my dollars, my initial investment I put. Alright, that's it for today's video. Ethereum and Litecoin, they're through the roof. We take a look at Litecoin, just absolutely crazy. Nothing but, green here, green candles. If we go back to Coinbase for, a more simplified chart in the past week, just crazy for Litecoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin's been kind of going up and down. As you may have recently heard, Bitcoin futures just launched this past Sunday, and the price has just been kind of going up and down. It's kind of leveling out. It's going back to the 18,000 mark, and we should hopefully see 20,000 again pretty soon. So that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like the video, and share it with friends, family, anyone might be interested in getting involved with cryptocurrency and making a few extra bucks in their pocket with small investments to large investments. That's it. Hope to see you guys soon. Have a nice day and see you later.